How did I get up there? No, you don't need pro gear to start a treenet at height. The problem isn't weaving, it's access. Climb one tree and what? Teleport across the gap? Arborist tines help, but moving between trees is still exhausting. My solution? Just some cheap rope and a single knot, making a removable scaffold. It ends up being faster, cheaper, and it disappears when you're done. I'm using 15-meter chunks of cheap polypropylene rope. Ends up being €7 per floor. We'll only be using one knot today, the clove hitch. And unlike actual treenets, full rope wraps straight on the tree. Here's the plan. From the ground, tie as high as you can reach around all the trees, weave a rough net, step up, repeat. Perimeter. First, full wrap and a clove hitch to start us off. Leave a tail and dress it tight. Move to the next tree, full wrap, next tree, full wrap, starting tree, wrap or tie. Full wraps are fine because this is strictly temporary. It is actually optimal here because full wraps keep the rope from rubbing up and down the bark and peeling it off. Now do a rough weave. Bounce from rope to rope with clove hitches to tighten the scaffold as well as to create a better footing. Floor height wise, aim for a comfortable getup. You can use the trees, available branches, even weave a little step if you're feeling fancy. Once floor 1 is finished, climb up. Congratulations, you're ready to start the second floor. My first net, I climbed each tree to place the perimeter, then again climbed each to tie the initial weaves across. Painfully slow. Ground up scaffolding speeds up the start, gives you comfortable access to pull a tight perimeter and start the initial weave perfectly, not just where you can reach from the trees. Second floor. New coil, same process. Each floor here uses just under 15 meters, roughly €7. 2 floors, 5-meter reach, €14 total. With the scaffolding rope reusable for later nets or higher extensions. Oh look, we even had some rope left over. On my second treenet, I tried to start off with a spiral staircase, throwing the rope up from the ground. It failed. Who would have guessed, since I didn't have access to properly place the spiral perimeter? But the failed staircase acted as the scaffold floor 1. It inspired me to make a purposeful scaffold floor 2. Total game changer. Weaving the actual net was super simple, and thus the method was discovered. When you've successfully started the actual treenet and set up a permanent way to get up to it, you're done with the scaffold. Tear it all down. The scaffold must not stay up too long. Aim for a week max. You don't want to choke the trees. Since you used only clove hitches and wraps, it is crazy easy to take it all down. What if the tree is partially climbable? By my third net, I figured out another method. Next video will be the mid-tree scaffold. With monkey fist knots, you'll be throwing and jumping from tree to tree. Subscribe so you don't miss it. If you want my First Day Treenet checklist, grab it below so you know what to know and what to take and how to start on your first day out making your treenet. This also gets you my email so you can send me your tree spacings and I can suggest the best method for getting up and setting up the scaffold. Be a good gardener. Peace out. And that's it.